Namaskar to all of my brothers and sisters, and my humble pranams at the holy feet of Rev.Lalaji Maharaj, Rev.Babuji Maharaj, Rev.Chariji Maharaj, Rev.Daji Maharaj, and all elders of our mission. Today, I would like to read a divine message from Lalaji Maharaj to, to the abyasees about character and contact. Okay, so I shall read one small funny joke, and then I'll go to the I'll go to the divine message of Lalaji Maharaj with your kind permission. Okay, the joke goes that this man bought one person. He bought a lie detector for his son and wife in the home, no? But what followed is priceless. That is what he says. So, a man buys a lie detector. It will detect whether you are telling the lies or truth. It will detect it. So, that mission one person has bought, purchased. So, a man buys a lie detector robo that slaps people who lie. He purchased one robo. There's some toy human being like one robo. That is lie detector robo. That if anybody tells a lie, it will slap on their cheeks. Okay, you understand? So now that he has purchased means to find out his wife and son whether they are telling the truth or false or lies. So he purchased it. The man decided to try it out at dinner. So anyway, he purchased it and he wants to test it whether it is working properly or not. That is the thing. So at dinner table, he wanted to, he is decided to test his wife and son. Dad means daddy, the person dad. Son, where were you during school hours? No, school hours. His son has absconded somewhere. So he is asking, where were you? Son, at school. The robo slaps the son. What? The robo is there. He is telling a lie, so the robo slaps him. Then the robo slaps the son. Son, immediately. Okay, I was at my friend's house watching a DVD. He tells the truth. Son is afraid. He he told the truth. Then his dad, which one? He is asking. Son, Kung Fu Panda. That is fight, no? Which one were you watching? That is Kung Fu Panda I was watching. It's karate. He was watching that. Some Bruce Lee film or also some karate film. He says, no. Dad asks which one? He simply says, Kung Fu Panda. That I was watching, he says. Okay. The robo slaps the son again. But the robo has given another slap on his cheek because he is telling the lie. That lie detector know the robo. That immediately it can immediately it can understand. So Second time, it gave a slap on the son's cheeks. Then what happened? Then, son, okay. It was an erratic movie. I was seeing an erotic movie. So, okay, that is the thing. Dad, what? When I was your age, he's telling his son, when I was your age, I didn't even know what an erratic movie was. When I was a boy like you, to the son, we don't know. I don't know what is erratic movie. I never seen. Like that, he says to his son. The robo slaps the dad. The robo is there. Oh, that slapped the dad because he's telling the lie. Huh? Mom, so slap, and then this person, daddy, was offended, and he felt guilty. What is this? This robo slapped me. That is, I am telling a lie. So he was in that depressed mood. Immediately, wife, mom, ha 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 ha. She laughs. Ha 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 ha. He is your son after all, my dear darling. After all, son. Like that, she says. Immediately, the robo slaps the mom. But that is, you understand, this inner meaning is nobody has the character. The son is not his original son. Neither the father is not the original father. Because mummy tells that your son, but the lie detector, robo, that gives a slap. That it says that is not your son. You see? That is why morality should be there. Isn't it? That is what we are going to read in Babuji's this Lalaji's message. We are going to read that one. And another thing I would like to tell for going. Another thing. Okay. Another thing, joke, I would like to tell. The joke, of course. So, in English, one proverb like what statement is there? See, one proverb like statement is there. That is, one English lady, she marries a man. She is a divorcee, and that fellow is also a divorcee. Okay. So, what happens? They get married. Okay. And one day, what happens? She told her husband that, my dear darling, your children and my children, your children and my children are playing with our children. You understand? Your children and my children are playing with our children. That is so. That is what. That is what morality stands. You see, what is that culture, or what is that morality? We cannot see in India anywhere like that. Maybe exceptional cases. Let us not think about that. But what is this? Your children and my children are playing with our children. Means such a morality you can never see in our India. It is the homeland for the for spirituality. Nowhere you can see such a thing. So Lalaji is very particular about the morality, character, and conduct and attitude, because that is most important thing. What he says, a man may go, any man aspirant may reach the highest condition in spirituality, but if he doesn't possess right attitude, and then he is not in the company of my associates. That's all. Lalaji Maharaj is very, very strict. Not like Babuji Maharaj. Lalaji Maharaj will take immediate action on those erring persons. But Babuji Maharaj, little bit, or he will be soft spoken. He will slowly, he will dictate, he will advise. So therefore, let me read what Lalaji Maharaj said to all of our brothers and sisters abyasees. What is his? He wants that we have to procure, we have to shine both materially and spiritually. That is, we have to gain good character and conduct, behavior, attitude, and also we should be what is called, we should be means we should progress spiritually. Both the things should be done, should be happened, should happen. Only then we will reach the highest condition and we will be there, stay there forever. We will never return to this world of grossness. So now I will read what Lalaji said. Okay, please listen carefully. I will not explain anything, just I will read, and you have to listen and then understand. Okay, now Lalaji Maharaj said, Lalaji Maharaj has given a very important guidance to the aspirants of divinity in his dictation to Babuji Maharaj on 12/6/1945. That is, Lalaji Maharaj said, one thing I am telling everybody, rather at the beat of a drum, that every aspirant should try to take care of and improve upon one's moral condition from the very outset. One should not utter something unbearable to others, nor should anything be done that may happen to be disliked by others. Keeping both these carefully in mind, one should get yoked to improvement of conduct and character. These are initial principles which people do not keep into consideration. I have not been enamored of spirituality to such extent as of character. Nobody tries to silence his inner tendencies. If someone is able to carve out his real essence, I mean, if someone is able to carve out his approach up to the status of the very stationary balance base, okay, but he is still retaining moral weakness, I take it that the real essence has not yet been attained. Don't you know? Perfect character is there when everything existing in man comes to moderation and adopts that same condition. If this too is brought to emulent, there can be nothing to compare with it. This comes certainly to one's lot with difficulty, but that doesn't mean taking no courage at all. These things can be created through transmission. This way, Lalaji Maharaj has clearly expressed that that maintenance of good character of the aspirant ensures his quick spiritual progress without any hindrance. That's all. That is what Lalaji Maharaj said. Therefore, we have to try. Try and try again, boys. You will win at last. So we have to go on trying in spirituality. You understand? We should never think that we are incapable of getting all these qualities. What Lalaji Maharaj said. When Lalaji Maharaj said, the advice, whatever the precepts, he says, the precepts, the advices will carry power along with it. If I tell something or if you tell something, advice to others, that they may obey, they may not obey, that will go away. But if Lalaji Maharaj or Babuji Maharaj, if they tell anything, you practice, this means they will give the power also for that person, abhyasi, to develop such qualities. Understand? That's why just meditation, cleaning, satsang, everything, everybody, most of the people are. But they forget about the maxims. That is what in one of the messages Babuji lamented. What is this? They don't use the 10 maxims in the practical world. They practice meditation, yoga. They practice. Very good. But parallelly, we have to practice the 10 commandments also. That is not, Babuji has not imposed that. It is left to our choice. And it is left to ourselves. So we have to, put those maxims, 10 maxims in this practical world, and try to acquire whatever the commandments given by the great master, either Babuji or Lalaji or anybody, any master. So we have to be very careful in spirituality, especially in our mission. Everything will come. We should not, abyasees should not afraid of anything. But they have to learn, they have to understand, they have to read the books and the speeches given by the sermons given by the great masters. We have to listen, we have to understand, we have to observe. Then we can put it in practice. On the back of the side, every commandment, the will and power of the master will be there. That will help us and guide us. Therefore, therefore, we have to be very careful. You see, for example, you take before coming into the mission, most of the people are ritualistic, either ritualistic and or religious. They will be practicing ritual things. They will be going to the temples and worshipping the idol, the image of God, thinking that God is hidden in that idol. So what happens? Slowly they lose sight of the God, and they will worship the stone, that idol. That, and they will develop blind faith more and more, and it will result in superstition in great measure. So what is the result? The followers of religion and they practice rituals. What is the result? Nothing except their superstition will go to the such a height, such a height, where they cannot get rid from that idol worship. But if such people comes to our mission, immediately after practicing the meditation and everything, satsang, attending and everything, and they begin to feel the transmission from the divine master, slowly by reading the books and seeing other seniors, preceptors, or living master. So slowly what will happen? They will understand what is their purpose and who is God. They will understand. Every abhyasi will understand. And slowly will be completely relieved from the influence of superstition. So that is what is happening here. Some people are addicted to so many other things. That is, he will take meat before coming to the mission. Somewhere I have read, I don't know whether, I don't remember where, even Babuji was also taking before, in his youth, in his childhood, he was also taking some non-vegetarian food. And later on he left it. So that is common, quite common, that people will be taking meat before coming to the. But meat eating is not beneficial for the upliftment in spirituality, what Babuji said. So meat eating should be avoided. So how to avoid? Even master or even God comes and says, please avoid it. The person will say, no, I cannot. I am habitually addicted to that. That is one addiction. So, but after entering the mission, practicing, after some time, slowly he will, even foreigners, Babuji said, foreigners also, abyasees in the foreign, certain abyasees, they have left eating the meat or mutton or chicken, whatever, they have left it. Eating flesh of an animal, they have left it. So that will go away. And some people are addicted to some other, that is drinking, smoking, drinking. Smoking is also very great. It is a headache like anything. We cannot. I faced myself 79 to 84, nearly 4 to 5 years, when I was working in a factory at Vizag. I used to smoke. As a bachelor, I used to smoke daily, 30, 40, 50. Without cigarette, I cannot. But I used to feel sorry. I used to pray, Babuji, give me the capacity to leave this habit. It took 4 years. After marriage also, I slowly, I got rid from that habit of smoking. That is one addiction. So like that, some people will have the addiction of taking liquor, alcohol. And those persons also, they have to go on praying the master to relieve them from that addiction. And there will be definitely those abyasees will definitely they will be relieved from the habit of addiction. And so many other addictions are there. So therefore, let me finish. That has to be all addictions. All we have to moderation, develop moderation and balance of mind. So we have to work for it. It is not the work of the masters, but it is individually we have to transform, mold our character. That is simply what Lalaji Maharaj is telling. And we have to take it as a divine command from Lalaji Maharaj. Let us try. Let us try. We will succeed. Definitely. Okay. Thank you very much, my dear brothers and sisters. Next time, His will, by His will, I shall come with another moral, another divine message to, with the divine message for you. I'll bring the divine message for you. At present, I take leave from you. Have a wonderful day in the remembrance of our great master. Thank you very much. Om Shanti.